It looks good batting form. Well, he has to bowl that one again. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. But that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound in the bat. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Good shot for a single. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Good laying the outside off and the batsman leaves it alone. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsman need to up the gear a bit. Lovely bowling and a good leave too. Turned away for a single. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Very good running between the wickets. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound in the bat. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Turned away for a single. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Outside off, and he's happy to see that through to the keeper. Very good running between the wickets. Well placed into the gap, possible too. And that's a very well played 50, a solid innings. Spinner brought back from the other end. Long leg in place, expect some chin music from the bowler. Good shot for a single. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Turned away for a single. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. And that struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Pace bowler into the attack from the other end. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Hammered away for four. Good placement. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. That was a moral victory for the bowler. But that's a massive six, made a cracking sound with the bat. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. Last ball coming up. No, that's lovely time. The ball racing to the boundary. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest.
अभी अदायगी वाला सॉफ्टवेयर इस्तेमाल
The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. That ball deserved a boundary. The batting team is managing a good run rate, that's for sure. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. That's an excellent throw. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good shot for a single. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Nobody's chasing that. That's going to be a terrific four. He's not going to miss out on those. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Lovely bowling and a good lead too. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. Spinner brought into the attack. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, he's lost that one. That's huge. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. That's gone high. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The ball has got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. That looks close. Big appeal. But the umpire says not out. and he decides not to take the review. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. But that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a brilliant. He looks in good touch. This time should be taken, and it's taken. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Smart bowling according to the field set. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. I tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing the batsman's head. That's the beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one.
With Vivago AI, anyone can create cinematic videos. Just
Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing the batsman's head. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Fantastic bit of feel in this. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Wonderful side of the bat. That's a six. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. That's high in the air. High on the bat, and it's a good wicket for the bowler. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The closing fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. That ball deserved a boundary. Spinner brought back from the other end. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Oh, ball in, poor shot selection from the batsman. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Impressed by the field sets where the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Batsman takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Must be so disappointed with that shot. Impressed by the field sets, by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Hasn't timed the ball at all, and the fielder will grab it. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Spinner brought back from the other end. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot for a single. Good stop. Saves a certain boundary. That was outstanding fielding. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. Tell you what, that previous delivery might be playing in the batsman's head. Turned away for a single. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. That was outstanding fielding. Good bowling, it beats them all ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's 4 more. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Will he take him on again? Let's see. But that's a slaughter. Any top order batsman would have struggled with that one. And there comes the celebration, and the crowd loves it. That was fantastic piece of bowling. 3 places in the gap. The batsman should be looking for 2 here. There's a little bit of the surface for the bowlers, and also good for batting. But that's a good shot from the batsman. Wasn't the best ball though. He's not going to miss out on those. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Batsman losing his concentration there. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. But that's clear, the bowler thinks he's out. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Edged but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Good stop, saved certain boundary. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Long leg in place, expect some chin music from the bowler. That looks handsome, it certainly is a huge six. Good shot for a single. Well placed into the gap, possible too. delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Delivery, almost unplayable. Last ball coming up. Good bowling, it beats the ball